Even the US president was shocked to see the construction machine made in China. China's construction machines are decades ahead of the rest of the world. From the largest cranes in the world to machines that can split open a mountain and create entire islands, these mechanical beasts are no joke. Their size, complexity, and sheer raw power are enough to shock anyone. They are flawlessly engineered to serve very specific functions, like this multi-limbed driller that China built to make mining even faster.
4-boom face drilling rig. Chinese companies like Baolisi and Sitten have developed these drilling machines that have a unique quirk to them. Instead of having just one drill head, these machines have up to 4. The arms work in conjunction with each other to drill through a tunnel section much faster than a single-armed drill. Generally, these machines utilize a drilling method known as blast hole drilling. The drill bit is used to make deep holes in the rock. Then, explosives are filled within the holes to break down the stone. The rubble can then be cleared, and the same process is repeated again. Though what sets this machine apart isn't just its increased efficiency by drilling more holes at the same time. Rather, it is the fact that most of its actions can be automated. The operator only has to keep a watchful eye as the arms move in a precise, pre-programmed manner to drill a whole shaft automatically. And it's not like these are used just for horizontal drilling either. China has developed a different version that hangs from above, allowing for vertical drilling to create mine shafts. Now, while the 4-boom face drilling rig is designed to be compact so it can fit within the cramped mines, this next machine is so large that it is nicknamed the Iron Monster. The SLJ 900/32 is considered one of the longest terrestrial vehicles in the world. Its massive 300-foot-long body is not made to ride on roads, rather, it builds them. You see, this behemoth, nicknamed the Iron Monster, specializes in constructing bridges. It is designed in such a way that it can anchor onto the bridge piers. Then, it lifts a section of the bridge and rolls it up into place, lowering it down with precision. And lifting up those sections is not an easy task. Most cranes only lift small subsections, slowly building up the bridge's platform, almost like a caterpillar building its own branch to walk upon. The Iron Monster, on the other hand, handles loads as heavy as 950 tons in one go, installing much larger sections at a much faster rate. And considering the fact that a section of this machine is hanging off in the air most of the time until it can anchor to the next pier, it becomes quite clear how well engineered this thing is. This beast is China's unique solution to the difficulty of building bridges in rough terrain where large-scale cranes are not a viable option. This next machine also has an even cooler nickname, MV Tun Kun Hao. MV Tien Kun Hao may look like a ship, but it is one of the strongest construction tools in China's arsenal that has the potential to change the world's geography. You see, this gigantic ship isn't for fishing or for fighting, rather, it is designed to create land out in the middle of the sea. Nicknamed the Island Maker, this beast is capable of digging up the seabed and piling it up to create an island where there used to be only water. At its front is an extended arm that has a rotating cutter head attached to it. This cutter digs up the sand at the bottom of the sea, which is then sucked in by a pump. This arm is especially massive on this ship, as it can dig at depths of 35 meters and can discharge that sand back out at a distance of up to 9 miles. With that kind of power, it can create an island in a matter of months. And here's why that's important. China is in territorial disputes with Japan, Vietnam, and the Philippines over its mineral rights out in the sea. It is possible that China has built this behemoth to create new islands and claim territorial rights on the surrounding waters to be able to mine oil and other minerals in the near future. Whatever the purpose, it certainly is a feat of engineering like no other. But it isn't just the sea where China is dominating. They are also making some interesting heavy machines for land, like this trench maker.
XTC-85. When Chinese builders need to dig holes for a foundation, they use this machine known as the XTC-85. This double-held trench cutter uses a vertically hanging apparatus that has 2 cutting wheels at its end. These wheels spin in opposite directions, and when the apparatus is lowered into the ground, it digs through the sand and stones. At the same time, a pump pushes water into the soil to prevent overheating and then sucks the soil out in a slurry. The reason why China uses this machine in its construction projects is its precision. Gravity and the installed frame keep the apparatus perfectly vertical, and its sharp cutters ensure even the toughest stones don't change the angle of the cut. Additionally, this machine is highly reliable as it can function even in slippery mud where other digging tools may fail. China built this beast to get the job done in the toughest terrain where other tools may fail due to mud buildup or get thrown off course by slippery clay. Up next, we have a crane that is insanely huge, XGC 888000 Crawler Crane. Music. The XGC 88000 is the largest self-propelled vehicle in the world, with a maximum total length of 173 meters and a maximum height of 108 meters. This crawler crane is larger than NASA's crawler transporters in mass. But its size isn't the only impressive thing about it. This crane also has a lifting capacity like no other. It can easily pick up loads as heavy as 4,000 tons. However, there have been cases where this model has been used to lift even 4,500-ton heavy loads. Now, let's talk about how this thing is actually transported. The crane is made up of two parts. One part comprises the actual crane apparatus, including the boom arms and the operation cabin, while the other part holds the counterweight used in the lifting process. The counterweight weighs 2,900 tons, but the crane as a whole weighs a staggering 5,400 tons. And as for the lucky guy who gets to operate this beast, he gets a control cabin that's as large as a small office with air conditioning. Quite a sweet gig, no doubt. While this gigantic crawler can operate above land, there is another Chinese mechanical marvel that operates quietly underground.
Crack 1459 Mega Slurry TBM. The CREC 1459 is the largest tunnel boring machine that China has ever exported. With a diameter of 15.7 meters, it stands as one of the largest TBMs in the world. Made by China Railway Engineering Equipment, this giant drill is going to be used in the Western Harbour Tunnel in Australia. It will be used to dig a bi-directional road between Camaret and Rozelle, and to achieve that goal, the CRC 1459 has been equipped with the latest tech. It has an intelligent cutter monitoring system that automatically detects wear on the cutters, and if a cutter does get worn out, the machine has a built-in robot to remove the cutter and replace it with a new one. This means the replacements can be done without any risk to the worker. Additionally, the drill utilizes its own data acquisition system that helps plan out the dig more efficiently and reduces room for error. The CRC 1459 isn't just one of the largest slurry TBMs in the world, but also among the most well-equipped tunnel boring machines we have today. Up next, we have a machine that China is using to recycle its roads. XEMG Road Cold Recycling Machines. The XEMG Road Cold Recycling Machines have a unique look, but everything is there for a purpose. These machines are used to recycle roads through a multi-step process that's super environmentally friendly. Here's how it works. First, the machine scrapes up the old road in large chunks using a rotating rotor. These chunks are then drawn in where they fall into a crushing unit that turns everything into small pieces. From there, the recycling material is added to the mush, rejuvenating the granite by adding the components it was missing like water, cement, lime, or binding agents. Once it is well mixed up, the recycled granite is deposited by the machine, turning a deteriorating road back into usable materials. Best of all that is done is a single pass and by the same vehicle. There are many important reasons why China is manufacturing and using these machines. First of all, they are a great step towards sustainability. Recycling means less new material is sourced and less impact on the environment. Secondly, this method is way more cost-effective than laying down a brand new road, as most other countries do. Speaking of creative construction machines, this next one literally floats on water: the Clay Emperor. The Clay Emperor is an amphibious multi-purpose dredger developed by Shandong Hohai Dredging Equipment. Though it isn't just an average dredger, it's China's workhorse on the waters. The Clay Emperor can be customized to perform up to 5 different functions. Aside from suction dredging like the Island Maker, it can operate as a weed cutter, piling, hammering, and backhoe dredging, all the while not requiring a ship to perform its task, since the entire dredger floats on its own and can mostly navigate the waters on its own using the attached propeller. The Clay Emperor isn't designed for the sea, however. It is more at home working in shallower river water. China has kept the design of this machine a patented secret to prevent other companies from copying it, and that has allowed China to be able to export it for construction and river maintenance solutions to the world. While the Clay Emperor specializes in being versatile, this next giant machine does only one thing, and it does it better than any other.